Good evening, everyone, and welcome to George Simonian Alumni Stadium, the campus of Chelmsford High School, where tonight the Chelmsford Lions are about to kick off the 2018 football season, the 91st football season in the history of Chelmsford High School, against an opponent, Acton Boxborough. These two teams have hooked up 20 times, and it has been a classic almost every single time. I'm really happy to have my partner, Howie Neal, of many, many years back, and we'll get to Howie in just a second. I know you see a more handsome face than you're used to with David Markham to my right. Rob Russo has joined the ranks of the coaching staff this year. Certainly where Rob belongs. He's a great student of football. He's great with the kids, and we wish Rob a lot of luck. Howie, we'll go to you first. The Lions have a huge rebuilding project.
Yeah, they do, Bruce. As you mentioned before we came on the air, we're not. We've given up a lot of points, or graduated a lot of points. We have basically 18 points returning, a couple from Peter Caruso, touchdown passes, and Mike Vecchione, maybe one score. So that's our 18 points. But I think the Lions this year, it's the third year of Dave's program, and I think things are looking up.
And speaking of Dave Markham, Dave, we have a brand new quarterback, a senior, actually his first varsity football experience. You were a quarterback. What's he thinking right now?
I'm sure he's got the major butterflies right now. I think he's just focused on the playbook and not making any mistakes and just staying within himself and just be himself. He's a great athlete, so just play your game.
These two teams have met 20 times. The Acton Boxborough Colonials lead the series 12 games to 8. But the Lions are coming back in that process. Acton won 10 in a row from 2002 to 2010. A couple of years they played twice. So the Lions have cut the deficit down. They've won 7 of the last 9, and we're hoping to get off to a great start tonight against a team that has a great Eastern Mass reputation.
Absolutely. They have a great reputation. Both teams have always had good programs. They've always had winning seasons. In the past few years, it's been a little difficult for both teams, but it's a good game. I think this is a great opening game for both teams.
As you notice, we don't have any interviews tonight, but we will be bringing those to you in the foreseeable future. We're hoping to get some coaches in there as well. Dave is coaching the freshmen this year, so he can give us some insights into the program. Dave, Acton Boxborough has always been a thorn in the side of the Lions.
Yeah, don't let the small numbers fool you. Acton Boxborough is a very, very tough team, well coached, and they're going to give 100%, so you better be ready to play.
Okay, we are ready to play. The band is coming onto the field. The two teams are going to be coming onto the field, and we will have our kickoff coming up momentarily. Please stay with us. I think you will enjoy tonight's contest.
We have some predictions.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. I'm really rusty.
We're rusty.
Go ahead. Give me your...
I'm looking for a close game. First game of the year for both teams. You never know what's going to happen. I'm picking Lions 20 and Acton 16.
And David, your first time predicting. Or not, no, it's not your first time.
Not my first time. I could use a little more luck. But I have the Lions 27-15.
And I have the Lions 28-14. We really don't care who's right. We just want the victory for the Lions tonight. And stay with us, as I said. Kickoff is coming right up.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. Even though we are one of the most food-rich countries in the world, 15 million children don't know where their next meal is coming from. This is unacceptable, and something the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks is working to solve. Instead of accepting that our country lets billions of pounds of surplus food go to waste every year, Feeding America has made it their mission to help families in need by rescuing this food. Through food pantries and meal programs, the nationwide network of food banks provides more than 3 billion meals, serving virtually every community in the United States, including yours. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank by visiting feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
All in together now. We can make it better now. Come on, can we do it?
Yeah, you know that we can.
We'll rope it up.
Cause we know how to jump.
We'll roll it out.
We know how to skate.
We'll cut it down.
We know what to eat.
We'll swap it out.
We eat healthy stuff.
Can we do it?
Yeah, you know that we can.
Can we do it?
Yeah, you know that we can.
Yeah, well come on.
Today's a good day to grab your kids and hang out with them for an hour. Dance, walk, play a sport, or cook a healthy meal. Because just moving a little and eating better every day can help make you and your child healthier.
Can we do it?
Yeah, you know that we can.
We'll ball it up.
Cause we know how to hoop.
We'll mess around.
Cause we know how to play.
We'll drop it down.
Cause we know how to dance.
We'll veg it up.
Veggie night and day.
Can we do it?
Yeah, you know that we can.
All in together now. We can make it better now.
Search We Can to find doable tips and activities that you can use every day to keep you and your kids healthy.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who do something, the people who take action, are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Welcome to Chelmsford High School's alumni, George Simonian Alumni Stadium. The combined Chelmsford High School Acton Boxborough Band is about to play the national anthem, and we'll pause to listen to their rendition. And a very nice rendition of the national anthem by both bands. And we are looking forward to a really fine football game tonight. Myself, Bruce Byam, my partner for a long time, Howie Neal, and brand new to our booth this year, or fairly brand new, David Markham, who's been assisting us now for a few years, helping Rana with statistics. Rana's still looking for her computer, but I'm sure it will be here fairly shortly. We're about ready to start a non-conference football game for these two schools. The captains for the Chelmsford Lions heading onto the field will be number 3, Mike Vecchione. Number 12, Peter Caruso. Number 19, Kevin Hennessy. Number 42, Timmy Barlow. And number 79, Kyle Sweeney. The Acton Boxborough captains are number 7, Jake Durkin. Number 59, Andrew Fleming. Number 10, their quarterback, Finn Murray. And number 6, Victor Oterio. As we said in pregame, these two teams have played many, many times, and each of the contests, almost all of the contests, have been very, very close fought, hard-fought battles. A lot of butterflies on both sides, I would say, gentlemen.
Absolutely, Bruce. This is a first game, as I mentioned, pregame, and everyone wants to have a few questions answered about how are we going to be under game speed and not just scrimmage speed. Coaches aren't standing behind us, helping us out here and there on assignments. All those things.
Let's see if we can pick up, Howie, the referee as he talks to the captains. First game of the season, he has to go over a few extra things to both teams. Here's the toss. And Acton has won the toss, and they have deferred. So the Lions will get the football to start tonight's football game. And we will be underway very, very shortly with the kickoff. And the Lions will be going from our left to right. We're moments away. Any last-minute thoughts, guys? Either one?
Well, I think if I was Chris Rabius right now, I'd be pretty happy that I'm getting the ball first. I always wanted to get out there and shake the rust off a little bit and get into the game rather than instead of sitting on the sidelines and watching. Get out there and start playing.
Chris is an interesting story. He did not play football last year. He came to Chelmsford from Tingsboro, Massachusetts. He is an excellent baseball player, plays some basketball as well. He's a good athlete, and I think he will do a good job as the quarterback of this football team. He's looked good in preseason. And speaking of preseason, do we have a good night to play football tonight? Or, boy, these poor guys have been going through absolute torture with the temperatures the past couple of weeks.
This feels like Thanksgiving to them after they've gone through for the last 3 weeks.
Absolutely.
Wish we could bottle this weather, I'll tell you.
Yeah, bring it to Thanksgiving. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah. All right, the Lions will send back deep to return this kickoff. Mike Vecchione is number 3, and number 10 is Mike Lapoli. So
the kicker is Finn Murray.
And Murray, the quarterback. He's their place kicker as well. And here we go. It's a nice high kick by Murray. This is going to be Vecchione at about the 15, straight ahead. Bounces to the outside and is taken down at the 25-yard line.
The 8 on the tackle, Nate Sullivan.
And Sullivan had good contain on the outside. So good job good return by Vecchione. The Lions will get the football. Howie, who are some of the guys in the front?
All right, I've got the big hogs up front. Sweeney, Trainer, Rigney. Caruso at tight end. I'm missing a number.
We'll get that one for you just momentarily. Mark Coulier, I think.
Oh, yeah, 59 with Mark Cooley, the center.
Rabius is the quarterback. He is number 7. And
Ed Rigney is the center, 73.
Right.
Marcoli is the left guard. 59.
And we have a whistle that could be motion on the Lions right away. Oh, a timeout by Dave Kaiser. He didn't like the way the Lions had set up that formation. They had Shore and they had Vecchione in the backfield with Rabius. And that's one of the quickest I've ever seen in football.
Can't get any quicker than that.
11 seconds in before a play is run.
That's the first game.
Yeah, Andy Shore ran in the field a little bit late there. I don't know if there was a mix-up or a Coach Kaiser figured let's just get this straight right now.
Lions have Mike Lipoli split wide out to the left. Caruso is the tight end. And they have that same formation. Lipoli was going the wrong way the last time, I think. And this is Shore, the ball carrier. And
it's Rabius.
Rabius, I'm sorry, kept it himself. A lot of guys. Number 72 was one of them for Acton Boxborough, Hollis Durston.
One thing that impressed me about Acton in the scrimmages that I saw in film was this team speed. They like to play a lot of man-to-man defense, and they have some excellent athletes that can run.
That's a loss of 5 yards. That takes the ball back to the 22-yard line. Mix up on the handoff. Rabius keeps it, tries to get outside and gets nowhere. And he's driven down. The offensive start for the Lions has not gone well.
Excellent tackle by Finn Murray. Came in from his outside corner spot, number 10.
So the Lions are in their first third down situation. 3rd and about 18 now for the Lions.
I think you're seeing a little bit of nerves here on Chris's part.
Right.
He'll settle in though.
Lions have 3 receivers off to the right. And we have a whistle and a timeout by Acton Boxborough. They didn't like something in a Chelmsford formation, and one of the assistants is kind of going over that with one of the Acton players, as you can see. So not a good start, obviously, for the Lions, but it's a first series of the year, and hopefully it will get better. Okay, Acton is squared away. The Lions are squared away. Ball is on the 20-yard line.
Mitchell, Caruso, and Vecchione split wide to the right.
Rabius rolls that way. He looks, he fires, and he has his man, but it's a flag. And I'm not sure what the flag is. We'll have to wait. The first ineligible receiver downfield against the Lions. So that play will be negated. It was not a first down anyway, so Acton may live with it. I don't know. See what they decide to do.
I believe it was number 77, Aiden Trainer, that was downfield.
And they refused it. So it's a 4th down for the Lions.
Yeah.
And it's a punting situation. Mike Lipoli is the punter.
And the snapper, long snapper, I've got to see the number.
I think it's Hughes, Howie,
okay.
I believe. And his number is 23. I know he was snapping for extra points. So let's see if he's the snapper for... They refused that penalty. Shouldn't that ball have been moved up? The pass was completed. So I think the yardage should have been given to Chelmsford.
Right, and that's what they're going to do right now.
Yeah, I couldn't understand why they didn't get...
Well, it's first game for the referees.
First for them, too. Absolutely.
Everyone's a little rusty.
Yeah.
So that will give them good field position to punt it, and it will be at the 37-yard line.
Right, there's 23 is the snap Pat used.
Okay.
And Michael Lipoli, number 10, is the kicker.
Otero is back for Acton Boxborough. He's standing at the 32-yard line. Lipoli has a good leg. Good snap.
Yep.
Steps in. Nice high kick. Fair catch. And taken at the 40, where Acton will start first and 10 at the 40-yard line. Now, the thing that Acton Boxborough has going for it, guys, is they have a 3-year starter at 2-year starter at quarterback. This is his 3rd year as a senior. So he has seen a lot of football action in his past 2 years.
I expect him to come out throwing. They have excellent field position, and they have some quality receivers, and their interior line is young.
Murray is number 10. He is the quarterback. He's in the backfield with Nick Pacello, number 24.
And I think I can't 40. You can't quite see it at this angle.
And handoff straight ahead. Good yardage.
37.
7 is the ball carrier. Pat
Hughes on the tackle.
Cronenwet is the ball carrier. Pat Hughes, the tackler.
Yep.
That's a gain of 7 yards. Takes the ball to the 48-yard line. Acton going fast. Handoff straight ahead again. To the 50, I think just shy of the first down. And 56 for the Lions. One of the tacklers, that's Josh Esperanza.
Lions had a little confusion in their secondary. They weren't set when the ball was snapped. They were.
Acton Boxborough's 3rd down play now is 3rd and just about a yard. Timmy Bassett is their coach. He's in his 2nd year as the head man at Acton Boxborough. Looking to throw it. It's caught.
Great coverage.
Great coverage out there.
Number 6, Cam D'Angelo.
So it's incomplete. Acton has a decision to make.
Cam closed very fast to break that up. Did an excellent job.
A little surprised they're throwing the ball there with 3rd and 1.
I was too. I agree with you.
I thought we'd see another run.
Well, I think he probably plans to go for it on this one.
Yeah.
So he took a chance.
And he is going for it, apparently. They have not brought a punt team in.
They do look a little confused.
Question on their minds. They're all looking at their wristbands to make sure of the play.
This would be a great
all right, here we
stop for the
go.
Lions
This would
here.
be a great stop for the Lions right here. Murray straight ahead and just gets there, I believe.
I don't know.
Yeah, this linesman on this side, I think, is giving it to him. They may measure.
Again, Esperanza on the tackle, but I do think he has the first down. And I would say it's maybe a couple of feet. They're going to measure it.
Yep. Yeah.
Just underway, first quarter. Acton Boxborough, Chelmsford Lions, and a big measurement coming up for both teams here.
I'm going to say he has it by about the nose of the football.
Yeah,
nose of the football.
It's close, but I think he has it. Nice stop by the Lions in there that time.
For those, I know the cameras that we're looking at on the monitor are opposite of what we thought. The Lions are going right to left.
Does he have it?
No. They stopped him.
No, they stopped them. Wow. Couple of inches. You're right about the nose, Dave. It just was a little short nose on that one.
Great stop by the Lions defense.
Wow.
Excellent stop.
Great response for them right there.
They have to look back at that see, in terms of momentum. That was a huge stop for the Lions. All right, good field position for Chelmsford. Their 2nd offensive series of the night. And let's hope it's a little bit better than that first one. Vecchione is the back offset from Rabius. Rabius straight ahead. Tries to get to the outside. Can't get the block from Caruso. Number 82 is out there, Matt Cox, for the Colonials to make that play. Now, does that seem slow developing, guys, or is it me?
Oh, there was it was a play action with the keep, and it was slow.
Lions have 2 receivers to the bottom. Actually, to the top of your screen.
Yep, we got them on both sides.
Yep.
2 receivers both ways.
Receivers both ways.
Oh, the flag.
A little quick, but I don't see a flag. Rabius rolling out. He is rushed. He tosses it. He finds Vecchione. And Vecchione turns nothing into something. Into something anyway.
He got what he could there.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Just about, yep, the original line of scrimmage here. Third and about a long 9.
Good coverage there in the AB secondary.
Yes, it was. AB is operating with about a 37-man roster, and their depth is a real concern to them. They have a 3-man defensive line as they've been using. Rabius drops it. Now he's trying to find something. Comes over the 50, and the Lions are going to have to punt it again. This offense, quite frankly, guys, has looked awful.
Yeah, they're having a hard time. The front group is having a hard time with the speed of the defense for Acton.
That was a gain of maybe 2 yards on the play. The ball is at the 49.
And he's either going to go for it or trying to draw an offsides.
Don't see a punter yet.
Nope.
And I have a feeling he is going to call a timeout and punt it.
Yeah. Yeah, I field position. You know, the defense did a good job of keeping Acton from moving after the first couple of plays. So,
yeah, I was just going to say how we punt the ball here, pin them back, and play some defense.
Okay, the Lions were coming off an emotional defensive stop, but the offense was not able to do too much with it. So Lipoli is back in to punt it, and Otero will be back to receive it again.
And in my experience, and Dave, you probably can agree to this, but usually the defense is ahead of the offense.
I agree.
The
I
early
totally
games,
agree.
early going.
There's less execution that the defense has to achieve
Yep.
versus the offense in these early games.
Good snap by Hughes. Oh, close to block.
And a great punt.
kick. Otero
Fair catch.
And he's back to about the 12-yard line.
Yes, 11 or
that
12.
was a booming kick, about 38, 39 yards by Mike Lipoli,
I
a
want
sophomore.
to say the 11-yard line. So that was a great kick.
Mike is the cousin of a great running back in Sal Lipoli last year, who's moved on to Phillips Andover.
That's exactly what the Lions needed right there.
Yeah, it is. Now they need that elusive turnover. It is 1st and 10, Acton Boxborough, 11-yard line. Murray, the quarterback.
Lions man for man.
Handoff straight ahead, and a good tackle. Somebody there at the bottom.
42.
That's Barlow, 42. Timmy Barlow, one of the co-captains.
Nice job.
Excellent job.
Good penetration.
Couple yard loss.
Another errant snap there from the center.
It was.
Slowed that play down, but great play by Timmy Barlow.
Uh-oh.
Murray keeps it. He has a receiver. And that's Loeb, Ethan Loeb, who has caught the ball, and he's off to the races.
Oh, we got a block from behind.
Oh, boy, that's a great pass, great catch, and a penalty on Acton Boxborough after the catch. But they're going to have great field position. This is a senior, Ethan Loeb, who caught that pass. He was well behind the Lions. I don't know what the defensive back was thinking.
I don't know. Yeah, he ran right by him. I think he got caught looking in the backfield.
Must have.
And
so the penalty was on the 38-yard line. It will move the ball back 15 yards, I believe.
It should be 47, maybe. The Acton 47.
And they're still walking it back. And it's 10-yard.
10-yard penalty, okay.
Block in the back. The ball is at the 48-yard line of Chelmsford. 1st and 10, Colonials. So that got them out of the hole in a quick hurry, didn't it?
It certainly did.
Murray hands it off. I think that was Otero. Make sure, or was that Rabius?
No. Oh, okay. In the tackle, it was number 8 on the carry.
Okay, and number 8 happens to
Sullivan, Nate Sullivan.
Sullivan.
I believe it was Jake Chason, number 4 on the tackle there.
A pickup of 3 yards to the 45-yard line, 2nd and 7. Murray keeps it, comes through a big hole. He's got some speed, and he drives the ball deep into Chelmsford territory at the 24-yard line. That's a pickup of 21 yards by the senior quarterback, Finn Murray.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was a trap.
And Acton is right now the better football team in this particular game.
Here's a picture from the bucket truck up behind the end zone.
Dan Sylvia right up there, holding on for dear life. Murray throws it, and it's caught.
Sullivan.
Catch, nice.
Number 8.
completion.
Oh, 4.
That's number 4, and that is
Dan Bernard.
Yes, Stan Bernard. He takes the ball down to. They're inside the.
Looks like the 15.
15
around the 15.
line.
Yep.
Nice quick release there by Murray on that one. That was hard to defend for the Lions.
Quick out. Yeah.
He shows the experience that he came into this game with, and we have a problem with the down marker, I think. It's 2nd and about a yard, half a yard. And I don't think Acton will fool around this time. I think they'll go get the first down.
Nick Pasillo, number 24.
Ball is at the 15-yard line. Murray, big hole. Holds on, inside the 10, down, fumbled it. But I think Acton was on top of it.
Just a quarterback ISO was all it was.
Number 68 was able to come up with that. That could have been a disaster. 58 was the fumble recoverer.
Ball on the 5, first down.
Kyle Terranova, 1st and goal at the 5. There it is.
Just a straight QB ISO, as Howie said.
Yeah, and I think you may see it again.
Murray with the ball, tosses it, and stops short.
Stopped short by
Patrick Hughes on the play.
Patrick Hughes. He has to come out when he loses the helmet.
Lost his helmet.
That's a gain inside the 5 down to, where are they going to spot this?
Looks
at the
like
3?
the 2.
2 or 3, yep. Again, we're looking the long area of the field, and it's difficult to see. We'll call it the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal at the 2. Murray on the toss sweep and touchdown. Yes, touchdown.
Touchdown.
Acton Boxborough has scored first. Number 6 was the scorer of the touchdown. It's Vic Otero. And Acton Boxborough breaks on top in the first quarter with 2 minutes to play. And they just went 89 yards, correct?
Right.
They started on the 11.
On the 11, correct. 2 minutes
Murray
left.
is the extra point attempter. He is a good kicker, too. Oh, low snap, ball down.
But
the kick is good. Boy, they did a nice job, Acton Boxborough, the holder, and I didn't get his number.
Number
but
6,
that was
Otero.
6, Otero. What a good job he did. So Chelmsford, defensively, right now, a little bit of a mess.
Yeah.
And long way to go, however.
A lot of game to be played. The Lions need to get at least 1 first down on this next drive.
They have not held the ball very long on offense, and they look a little disheveled.
A little sluggish to start this one.
And it's both offensively and defensively. Defensively, they're really back on their heels. Murray has really bamboozled them right now.
Some power football with Murray carrying just the quarterback ISO, very straight ahead blocking, no deception.
And a kickoff by Murray.
Big kick.
Driving kick. This is Vecchione again. Straight up the middle. Takes it to the 25-yard line. Good kick coverage by Acton Boxborough.
Yeah, that kick was low and hard, and Vecchione got it quickly and was able to return it to the 25, which, to his credit, it's almost a 22-yard return.
All right, the Lions will go on offense with 1 minute 50 seconds unofficially to play in the first quarter. And they come with the same offensive set. Vecchione next to Rabius. They give it to Vecchione. He gets to the outside and avoids one tackle and picks up about 6 yards on the play. So a good first down yardage for the Lions that time.
Nice run by Michael there.
Nice run there. Yeah, I was surprised to see the formation into the sideline, but
looked like they had him pinned in, and he made something out of it. 5 yards on first down is never a bad thing.
2nd and 5. Coach Kaiser on the sideline in his 3rd season, changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Lions have it. Acton's in about a 7-man line this time. They ran into each other again. Boy,
a lot of confusion. Looks like
a lot of confusion
in the backfield.
Having practice almost.
Yeah.
That's a loss on the play of about 3 yards. It's 3rd and 9. And you can see right here that it just blows up right at the start.
Coach Kaiser's nightmare is happening at the moment. Caruso coming across the middle. He better.
And down he goes.
54 in the tackle.
4. That is Andrew Fleming, one of their captains. Another loss on the play. The Lions have negative yardage in the first quarter to start this game, and the quarter is going to run out before the Lions have to punt it. So I think the Lions are happy that this quarter is only 7-0, the way they have played it. And that is the end of quarter number 1. And guys, we can only hope it gets a little bit better.
Yeah, I hope so as well. I think the Lions offense is a little shell-shocked at the moment. They just they got to get together. There may have been a miscommunication with when Coach Kaiser puts his sends the signals in to change the play. That's why we had the collision. One back was going one way, one going the other. But
we're gonna take a break as you look at. I think that's a shot of Chelmsford Center, and that looks great. Sunset. We'll be back after this break.
That's from the top of the old town.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Lions have punted to Acton Boxborough. Not a particularly big punt this time by Lapoli. The ball is going to be spotted down at the 49-yard line of Acton, and they have had great field position in this game. And a 49-yard line of Acton, and they just took one 89 yards on the last drive.
I would expect the Lions defense to make some adjustments right here.
Trap.
Murray hands it off, and good first down yardage. And that's Barrios, I believe, the ball carrier. And that's a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. Acton is pinning its ears back right now.
Line of scrimmage is so important, and right now Acton's definitely controlling it.
Right, right.
Need to get some penetration in there.
Ball is at the 43-yard line of Chelmsford. Murray throwing, has a receiver, wide open. And right down the stream, right down the seam of Terrell, and he is a receiver of a 44-yard touchdown pass from Finn Murray, and the Lions are trailing now by 13 points.
God, it was, again, I think we got caught looking in the backfield. And here's the replay. Look on the right side of your screen. See him coming right down the hash mark.
He just ran right by the Chelmsford defender. And that's almost a question of the speed level there was not even close.
Yeah, Chelmsford is just getting sucked into the run right here. They got to figure out the fake that Murray's doing.
The kick is good. It didn't look great, but it's good. It's a point. 14-0, Acton Boxborough over the Lions. Just underway in the second quarter of action.
Well, the Lions can't get down. They have to get back into this in this possession, in this early going of the second quarter.
I'm not also sure that the Lions didn't underestimate Acton Boxborough a little bit, as maybe we did as announcers. Acton Boxborough is playing with a great deal of emotion and precision, actually. They look sharp.
They do.
Lions are a little flat. Need to pick it up right here. Starts with a good kick return right here.
Now we have...
we got some different guys back there this time.
There,
Can't get the numbers yet, but we will. Nice kick by Murray. And again, straight ahead with good running room this time.
Michael Lapoli.
It's a nice run by Mike.
Lapoli takes it to the 38-yard line where the Lions will start 1st and 10. A nice return by Lapoli that time.
One of the better field positions.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Let's move forward.
The Lions have a very good back, number 27, Andy Shore. But they've got to get the ball to him, and they've got to have some blocking for him. He's quick. He does have speed. And I think that was another mix-up. Radius keeps the ball. The back went one way. He went the other way. And he gains maybe a yard. 2nd and 9.
He made something out of nothing there.
Yep, he did.
Again, confusion in the backfield, as you pointed out.
Total broken play. Here it is. It was a little too late. By that time, it had already happened.
Yep. Speed option. Oh, don't stop.
Nothing. Vecchione is wrapped up. Acton sitting there waiting for that. That's Murray out to make the stop.
Loss of 4.
He's been all over the football field, both offensively and defensively.
It's been a one-man wrecking crew so far.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. 3rd down and 12. See if we've got a 3rd down and 12 play in our bag. Acton blitzes. Rabius is flushed out of the pocket. He fires to the sideline, but that's only to the where the 1st down marker started.
Caruso on the reception.
So it's going to be another punting. Is this the 4th punt for the Lions?
I believe you're right.
I think it's the 4th one, and we're only about 3 minutes into the second quarter. In some ways, it almost looks as if Acton Boxborough is in the playbook of the Lions. They seem to know exactly what plays Chelmsford is calling.
Ooh, good kick.
Excellent kick. Need a bounce. Got the bounce. And they're going to stop it at about the 23-yard line. So Acton will go on offense at the 23, 1st and 10. Howie Neal, Dave Markham, Ronna Berman, Bruce Byam from Simonian Stadium. And we're looking for a spark now, the Lions. They need definitely need a turnover here. You can't go down 3 scores.
No, they've definitely taken the crowd out of this.
Yes, they have.
No, the Lions crowd is very quiet, even the Tundra.
That's right. And there's a good crowd over there.
Yeah.
A 3 and out is what is needed right here. Get that defense off the field.
The highlight thus far has been the stop on 4th down.
That's right. It has been. Murray hands it off. Big hole. Boy, they're just doing whatever they want. They can run it. They can throw it.
Yep.
37, a ball carrier. That's Cronenwet. Pat Cronenwet. He is a senior, 190 pounds. They're going to run it the other way and stopped that time by the Lions. It's going to be 3rd down. This is one of the few times the Lions have had a chance on 3rd down to get Acton off the field. But it is 3rd and 2. Here is the handoff coming straight at you. And a good stop there. That was Vecchione.
Just a basic zone read right now they're running.
Yeah. All right. We're ready to go with their 3rd down play. Murray looks to throw it, pumps it, has a man, has 1st down and much more. And an excellent run after the catch. And that is Bernard, Stan Bernard, who is a senior. And Acton is executing on all cylinders. 1st down to the 48-yard line.
Lions defense is a little tired out there. A lot of hands on hips.
Oh, they weren't ready at that.
They weren't ready.
Snap. And a keep by Murray takes it across the 50 to the 45-yard line. And that's a pickup of 7 on 1st down. And you can see that the Acton team is gaining confidence with every snap of the football. Murray rolls to his left, fires it, has a receiver, and it's incomplete. That may be the first incompletion of the night.
He was open too, number 4, Bernard.
Yep, he was. He was behind the red shirt.
Yeah, he did a dig route across the middle and was in the open area, but Murray just couldn't get it to him.
This is a
Murray had a lot of time to throw on that play. They need to get some pressure.
Yeah.
3rd and about 3
happen here.
for Acton Boxborough. Scoreboard, yep, they're saying 3rd and 4, but it may be 4. We'll call it 3rd and 4.
Timeout.
Timeout by Coach Bassett. And I think the Lions can use that timeout as well. Here's Eli Chumbakis, the defensive coach of the Chelmsford Lions. Eli is really the promoted to the head defensive coach this year, and Eli is a really great guy, good coach. 2 new coaches on the Lions staff this year. Todd Fletcher, a former player, and really glad to have Todd, and Rob Russo, as we said, he's with the Lions as well. We'll get the other coaches in just a moment. Murray keeps it, and short of the 1st down, I do believe, but I'm sure Acton will go for this on 4th down.
Looks to be short by about a yard.
Yep, just short.
So again, a 4th and less than a yard for Acton Boxborough. The ball is at the 43-yard line of Chelmsford. Acton coach is trying to decide what play they want to run, and they have it. Murray hands it off, and this time I think he did get it.
Yep. Well,
I don't know about that. I think,
a little early.
The linesman on the far side.
A little early.
That mark, they may not have this.
I think he's short.
Okay, the clock is stopped. The chains will
First down Lions.
Chelmsford. So can they take that defensive stop and get a little momentum now? Guys, second quarter, but that was almost a must.
Yeah, it was absolutely. Well, we need a drive here. Doesn't have to be a quick score.
No,
Let's just get a drive.
Exactly.
Just need
Get
a
some
drive.
momentum.
Couple
get
first
some
downs.
confidence.
Little confidence, absolutely.
Get in the rhythm of the game here. Get Chris going.
Oh, he tossed it right to the Acton Boxborough defensive player. And kicking that off is number 72. What a great gift he just got. Hollis Durston just intercepted a lateral. And if we have, here it comes. Oh my goodness, I don't know who he was pitching that to.
I think it just slipped out of his hand after the ride.
Yeah. It looked like it slipped out of his hand.
Yeah, he was getting ready to maybe run the speed option, but
wow. 35-yard line of Chelmsford. If anything can go wrong, it has so far tonight.
Maybe they'll get them all out of the system
in this half.
This half,
maybe. That interceptor, Hollis Durston, his brother is now playing football at Boston College. He went to Lawrence Academy. He's a monster, about 6'7", 320 pounds. And it looks like Hollis could grow into that. The Lions have this one.
Oh, we got a face mask.
We got a face mask. So when we do something right, it's wrong.
Yeah.
Jake Ferrer right there, one of the tacklers, got a hand on a face mask.
Just a bad break there for the Lions.
That was. They had that play totally.
Great play by Hamilton. Yeah. Hey, when it's going bad, it's going bad. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Here we go
Stay
again.
in the
Take
game.
a look. There's the face mask.
Just keep playing.
Yep. That was Dave Hamilton, I think, inadvertently got his hand stuck in there. So that takes the ball now inside the 30 to the 25-yard line.
First down.
We get a bunch formation here to the right for Acton.
He looks that way, fires, and it's caught. Short gain on the play. Nice coverage there. Number 23 for Chelmsford is Patrick Hughes. Here is our replay. You can see.
Interesting that the wideout on the sideline was open as well in that bunch.
That's a gain of 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Murray fires. Oh, over the head of his intended receiver.
Good pressure there by Mike Vecchione.
Yeah, that was good coverage.
Made him rush the throw.
Looking for Bernard again out there.
Acton has squandered this field position
so far.
This possession.
Far from over.
Yeah.
3rd and about 7 for Acton Boxborough. We're down to 4 minutes to play in the second quarter.
Acton taking a lot of time getting the play in.
Boy, they are. They've slowed it down a little bit. The handoff straight ahead, big yardage, first down yardage.
Oh.
Across the 15. The holes in the offensive line is making.
There's a replay.
They're huge.
This tail end of it.
That's Cronenwet, the ball carrier. He's a veteran also from last year. He's their back, short yardage back usually. First down at the 15-yard line.
Acton's doing the right thing, running behind Durstein and number 78, Barty. their right guard, right tackle. They've got some good size there, and they're attacking pretty well.
Murray looks,
Overthrow.
fires, intercepted.
No,
or overthrown. I
overthrown.
thought it was caught, but
Yeah.
almost. Nice defensive try there. Lions 31, Tyler Nolan. 2nd and 10. I don't think the Lions have a first down in this half, do they?
No.
They're not even close. Really.
No, not even close. I think their yardage, their rushing yardage is perhaps negative.
Could be negative, yeah. Murray hands it off. His draw, straight ahead. Touchdown.
Number 9 on the touchdown.
Excellent play. Alex Barat. Touchdown run. He showed some pretty good speed.
Yes, he did. They caught the Lions in a blitz, too.
Yeah, straight ahead and into the end zone for a 20-0 lead halftime. First half. Murray on to try the extra point. No, he's got a new kicker, I believe. They're going to go for 2. New kicker.
Personal foul on
against Acton Boxborough.
Offsetting
on both teams.
Okay.
So a touchdown is good.
Number 5 is the
And
kicker.
this will be a new kicker, Pablo Barrios. Good snap and an excellent kick. And they have 2 kickers, folks.
Yes, they do.
So 21-0, and we're going to take a break. Stay with us, folks. It's not over yet.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Welcome back, everyone. Bruce Beim, Howie Neal, David Markham, Ronna Berman from Simonian Stadium. The Lions are on a very short end of a 21-0 score. Acton Boxborough just converted a turnover into a touchdown, and they have done everything right. They've run the ball, they've passed the ball, and they've played very good defense.
And
So
they look much quicker than the Lions.
Oh, absolutely, Howie. Their quickness is outstanding. And quite frankly, the Lions, I thought, were flat when they came out to play this game. Barrios to kick it. Lapoli to return it. And he returns it to
the 27.
I didn't see the tackler, but he is at the 27, and someone is down and up now.
A lion and a Colonial had their ankles kind of twisted up or tangled up. They couldn't untangle to get up.
Chelmsford has 3 minutes. They have the ball at the 26-yard line. It almost looked like motion. And outside gets nowhere. The ball carrier for the Lions.
Vecchione up to the 30.
Yep. Gain of maybe 3 on the play. 2 on the play. 2nd and 8.
Lions got to get something sustained here. They need to get a first down.
Here was the previous play. This is Vecchione. He's fighting hard, but he has Colonials all over him. And Acton has gotten to the point where they don't respect the Lions' passing game at all. Rabius keeps it and gets nowhere.
Man.
Tackled by number 24, Nick Pusillo. And it's going to be 3rd and 8. Boy, that sounds like a familiar refrain. Lions better be careful. They're going to have to give the ball back to Acton Boxborough again before the half is over. We're going to get the 2-minute warning here, I think. Yep, that's what we're going to get.
Yeah, Chris has taken some shots so far in this first half.
He has. He really has.
Welcome to Merrimack Valley football.
Yeah, right. It's too bad because the Lions, I know from going to practice many times, they have worked very, very hard. They looked much crisper in practice. As Dave said, not able to see this coming. Fires it, and it's
caught.
What did they say? Caught.
Yep.
All right.
Kevin Stolke.
Okay, number 2, that's Kevin Stolke, and he pulls it in. The Lions are faced with a 4th down and about 2. Big decision to make here.
Nice catch by Kevin. Good throw by Chris there.
Chris looked good there. Looked good in the pocket.
And going to punt. Probably not the worst decision, actually. For the 5th time in this football game. Mike Lapoli to punt it. Lions late getting a player in, and now they have him. Lapoli gets it off. Good kick, fair catch. And ball is taken in at the 36-yard line. Acton will have 57 seconds. And the Lions better play pass defense. As disorganized as the Lions have been, guys, I have to say I'm very impressed with Acton Boxborough.
Acton has certainly been very organized. Yeah. Yes, right, Bruce.
Looks like this is Acton's 5th game of the year, and
it does, Dave.
And it looks like the Lions
right.
first.
Yep.
It almost does look like a scrimmage. Now, you're right.
Like the first going. Well, play action. I think they're going to run. Maybe have a pass off of it in the second down. I don't think they're going to come out throwing right away.
1st and 10. They're going for over the middle, and it's picked off. The Lions get a little bit, and he fumbled it. And it's back to Acton Boxborough. No, he's saying down. The Lions have it.
Dom Demara. Number 22.
Demara, yes.
There we go. We needed something like that to happen.
That makes, here is our interception. Good spot, good coverage.
I don't think Murray ever saw him.
No, I don't think he did either. No. Looking for Otero and couldn't find him. The Lions now have 50 seconds. They have the ball at the 43-yard line, 44-yard line. We'll get it right. 1st and 10, Chelmsford. Handoff, Vecchione. Nothing doing on the outside. Cuts back and gains about a yard.
Acton just getting too much penetration.
Yeah.
That running game has taken way too long to develop right now.
And it's Chelmsford once again this year so far. I don't see real speed on the part of the Lions.
Oh, I'd like to see some rollout by Rabius and some crossing patterns by the receivers.
Handoff straight ahead, Vecchione again.
Coach Kaiser just wants to go into the locker room and get things squared away.
And I guess you can't say I blame him. Was there a timeout taken?
Timeout was taken by
Chelmsford?
Looks like Michael Vecchione's a little shaken up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's favoring his right leg. I'm surprised that at this point the Lions took that timeout.
I think Dave's trying to find out.
I think he's asking who took the timeout.
They're adding some time to the clock.
Okay.
31. I can't
be that
13.
much.
I think it was.
Okay.
I think he's trying to get 13 up there.
Okay.
I think he held a 1 and a 3 up.
Lions coaching staff consisting of Eli Chimbakis and Mike Marshall.
14.
Lenny Rapone, Rob Russo, Sal Lapoli, Mike Lapoli, Todd Fletcher, Chris Pashoni. Welcome back to Chris Pashoni. Chris Harrington. Athletic director is Dan Hart, and the trainer is Kate Shagnon. So we've probably got time for 2 plays possibly, but they have to be quick.
Looks like Acton was going into the
total prevent
defense.
Oh,
there.
absolutely. Lions probably would like to maybe get a shot at a Hennessy field goal if they could. He has a 50-yard range. One of the best kickers in the state of Massachusetts. But if we don't score some points, guys, he's not going to kick very often.
No.
Okay, let's see what they do. Double pass. No, it's
out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Completed on the sideline.
Yeah, to Brian Mitchell, number 11, on his first reception of the year.
And that only took about 6-7 seconds. The ball is getting closer to Hennessy's range.
Good job by Brian there, getting out of bounds.
Yes, it was. There he goes, stepping right out of bounds. And a good job by Caruso not throwing a block there when he didn't have it. That's the first down of the first half.
Yeah.
And it came with 8 seconds to play. Ball at the 32-yard line. They need about maybe 7 or 8 yards here and a clock stopper. So it's got to be a sideline job unless they have a timeout left.
Yeah.
Quick throw, and he dropped
it.
Get over it. Incomplete. Okay.
Ooh.
Intended for Mitchell, and it was right there, but he just didn't catch it.
Yeah, he was starting to run before he had it.
Exactly. I think he wanted to get out of bounds again.
Yeah, he was looking upfield saying, ooh, I got to.
Yeah.
He had some room out there, too.
Yeah.
He did. And we've got just under 5 seconds to play. Screen. No, he's going for the home run. To the end zone. Up in the air. And it is incomplete. That will end the first half.
That's the half.
So, Acton has scored 3 times on the Lions, and they have totally dominated the first half of play tonight. Here's the last play.
Rabia showed an excellent arm here, and I would have liked to have seen this earlier to
loosen
up
things up. The intended receiver was number 2, Kevin Stolke. Peter Caruso was also there, but I think it was Stolke. The Acton band is coming onto the field, and the Chelmsford bands will follow. And right now we're going to take a halftime break with the score 21-0, Acton Boxborough.
Yes, I am. Give it to him hard. No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Waiting for the appearance of the Acton Boxborough team. They had such a great first half that they probably figured, well, we've got enough points. Maybe we don't have to come back.
They're on the bus. They started up the bus.
That's right. They're heading for the hills. Finn Murray was their leader. He was 5 for 9, passing 88 yards and a touchdown. He ran the ball 5 times for 39 yards. And the Lions, I don't think, have 39 yards as a team. Bruce Beim, Howie Neal, Dave Markham, Ronna Berman, and Matt Bartos here trying to put some life into this game for the Lions. And they have had just a nightmare tonight. This game couldn't have started any worse for them. There was confusion both offensively and defensively. And it didn't get better as the game went along. So we're very hopeful that things can turn around. Terrific job by the Chelmsford High School Marching Band, as well as the Acton Boxborough Colonial Band. Chelmsford Band under the direction of Matt Sexauer, and they are an outstanding group of musicians.
Yeah. And they did a couple of combined numbers with Acton, and they looked like they've been practicing.
Yeah, they've got their drills down, right? Yeah.
Together,
that's right.
Sounding good. Looking sharp.
Yeah.
We want to thank Matt for stepping in tonight for helping Ronna. It's really appreciated, and we hope he can join us maybe more often as the year goes along.
This is Kevin Hennessy's first appearance.
He's played a little defense, but it is his first appearance
as a
kicker.
Yeah.
Yes.
I expected to see him more in the first half than we did, but
Hennessy had 40 points as a kicker last year, and he is number 2 in the Chelmsford ranks of kickers. Kicks off, and Acton has a good return going up the right sideline.
Yeah.
And back to almost midfield.
Yeah, right about the 43.
Let's see who
see who ran him down.
He's kind of limping a little bit coming back to the sideline.
Oh, yeah.
Number 6?
Yeah, that's correct. And that is Otero. And he is hobbling, but he's making it back. And here he comes. And 21 was the tackler for the Lions.
And Dom was actually Dom
22.
DeBarra.
Excuse me. Acton has it. They will start 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Opening play of the third quarter.
Let's see if the Lions come out a little more fired up here.
Goodness hope so.
I think they had a little talking to in the locker room. Just my...
I would guess maybe a couple of words were spoken.
I think
Murray is the quarterback. He reads it, he keeps it, and he does not get outside of Vecchione yet, and he takes him down. A good stop on the corner by Vecchione.
Loss of about 3.
Couple of other Lions there. Jake Ferrer, number 72. And here it is.
Good leverage by Vecchione.
And there's Vecchione, the initial stop. Here comes Hamilton. So it is a loss, as David said, it is a loss of 3. It's 3rd and 13 for Acton. Acton now is in no hurry. They started the game at a relatively fast pace, but now with a 3-touchdown lead, they're in no hurry to accelerate. Murray back to pass, looks to the flat, has a receiver and drops it. Number 20 was the intended receiver. That's Noah Sweeney. It's 3rd and 13.
Yeah, his throw was just low, tough to handle.
Catchable, but
Catchable.
would have been a good catch.
Yep.
Not his best throw, but we'll take it.
And again, Acton taking a lot of time in between plays. I think the coaches up top in the press box are calling down plays to the sideline. It's taking a little while to get there. Pony Express, maybe. Murray, back, sets, fires, deep, caught, dropped. Boy, he had a man streaking.
Yeah, he had that too. It should have. That was a
Absolutely.
catchable ball.
Stan Bernard would have had another touchdown. He was wide open and just didn't. It was definitely a well-thrown ball.
Lions catch a break right there.
They
definitely.
did. That's
See
the
if they
first.
First punt of the Acton season.
Right. You're right, Dave. That they did get a little bit of a break there.
Maybe the tide is turning here.
Back deep for the Lions. Looks like Vecchione and looks like
Number 8, I think it is.
yeah, that is.
Brotherston. He's got his first opportunity.
And he catches it and gets about 4 yards after the return. The Lions will get the ball somewhere around the 37-yard line. So the defense was okay. Let's see what the offense will do. And this is the key. If you're going to get back in the game, you've got to have some drives. You've got to have some play with poise.
Hopefully they got the kinks out from that first half and they're a little smoother.
Rabius hands it off and nothing. That's
Too slow.
And
too slow developing. Yep.
Can't run any plays when you're getting that type of penetration on the line.
And Dave alluded to it earlier in the evening that the offensive defensive lines have been owned by Acton Boxborough. Rabius sets up, looks, flushed out of the pocket, rolls it, keeps it, and caught.
Sure?
That's
no.
Brian Mitchell.
Brian Mitchell, is it?
That's a big play for the Lions from the 34-yard line all the way down to, maybe that will give Chris some confidence.
I'm not sure if this was tipped or not.
It was tipped.
It was.
Absolutely.
Yep. Tipped right to us. Here's another break.
There's a break. 2 in a row,
right,
David.
Here we go.
From the 34 down to the 25. That's a gain of about 41 yards on that play.
Got to capitalize here on these breaks.
Oh, brother. Vecchione to the outside. And taken down on the outside by number 6, Otero.
Bounced back from that little tweak at his ankle in the kickoff return.
No gain on the play. In fact, a loss of 3 on the play. It almost doesn't look like Chris is sure whether he wants to hand it or keep it or.
Yeah.
That will come with experience.
Yes.
Not an easy offense to operate off.
It's not. And I think the Lions almost have to throw the ball now all the time. And here again, Vecchione, and that it's just nothing. They're just stoning him.
Yep. The offensive line is not moving.
Not moving anybody.
No, they're standing up and letting Acton dictate penetration. And
Matt Gurman, number 63, and on the stop for Acton.
The timing
Boxborough.
all off. There's a replay of the tipped reception by Mitchell.
The highlight of the night so far for the Lions. Now they're in a 3rd and long passing situation. Rabius flushed, needs to get rid of it, and fires it, and incomplete.
Yeah,
now it's 4th down. Tough throw to make when you're running left and you're a right-hander.
Right-hander, yeah.
And you're being chased by a lot of white shirts.
And no one's open.
Not a good combination, is it?
No. I don't know if that was a design rollout or not, but there was. They certainly did not.
Well, I think that was.
control.
I believe that was
the rush.
The throwaway.
Yeah.
I think so too. It's 4th down. The Lions need to get a play in here. Don't have much time. Back to pass. Fires it,
off his back foot. Should be. They knocked it down for 4th down.
Yep. So Acton has stopped the Lions.
Yeah, that was an interceptable ball, but Acton realized 4th down. That's the way it looked to me. It looked like it was knocked down. Because that was not a great throw,
Yeah, knocked down, rocked in front, right away from one of the Acton receivers.
Maybe the Acton defender didn't see his partner behind him.
That was
all ready to catch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 4, Bernard was not too excited about having that knocked down. He had it in his sights.
So the one excitement for the Lions goes for naught. The ball is at the 28-yard line of Acton Boxborough, where they have it 1st and 10. It's a throwback and completed, but
good
maybe
coverage.
Lost a yard. Very good coverage.
Yeah, good coverage there by D'Angelo. Yeah.
Yes.
Showed some good closing speed there.
Nice play by Cam there. Kind of a risky throw there along the sideline.
It certainly was. There weren't many people there except D'Angelo. Murray keeps it. Picks up 1st down yardage and plenty more up to the 50-yard line. Taken down by David Hamilton, but a big gain of 19 yards on the play. Nice to see you. How are you? Acton Boxborough, 1st down.
Yeah, they're running that play to the right, and there's an option for Finn to pitch the ball.
Look at the space, Dave. You're right.
And they're keeping that number 15 honest right there for the pitch, and it just opens up a wide gap for Murray.
Yep, exactly.
Not much you can do there.
He is a good athlete. He's got good speed. Hands it off to this back coming this way, and a good stop by the Lions.
Good play. Yeah, nice play there by Mike. He strung it out. The back wanted to cut back, and Mike shed his blocker and made the tackle.
Nice
Alex Burroway, the ball carrier. Go ahead, Dave.
No, just a great job, like how he said of Mike getting off his block and making the play.
You see the execution here. Right there, keeps his outside leverage, and then was able to shed Otero's block.
2nd and 10. Murray looks over the middle, fires it, has his man, picks up about 7.
Good tackle by D'Angelo.
Bernard, on the reception, picks up 5. It's 3rd and 5.
Yeah. Nice little stop route by Bernard, but D'Angelo was right there to tackle right away.
Just finding those soft spots in the zone.
Yeah.
Once again,
Bernard
fires it and caught. And he's to the 39. That's 1st down.
Yes, it is. Yes.
A pretty generous spot, I think.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And it is going to give them the 1st down at the 38-yard line. Here it is again.
Let's see where he catches it. He catches it.
Wow, that was back.
Forward progress, maybe it's a 41.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of why they gave him that spot. But.
Yeah.
1st and 10, Acton. Murray fires it to the flat. It's caught and driven down.
Good job.
Good tackle.
Yeah.
Patrick Hughes on the tackle.
Right. I thought I had the numbers down.
Yeah. Your first week, and you've got more down than I do, I think.
A little more studying, Howie.
Yeah.
That's right. No gain on the play, loss of maybe half a yard. 2nd and 10.
Have to study them on the shark-infested beaches of the Cape.
Stay out of the water.
A lot of these kids have the same numbers they had as freshmen, so I got a little leg up on you.
Deep cut, touchdown.
Nice
Great throw.
What a nice
pass.
Yep.
Bernard, the receiver.
Yeah, good coverage there. Cam D'Angelo had good coverage. They kept hand fighting, and
Bernard is a senior, and he made this look easy with good speed.
Yeah.
And just over the outstretched hands of Cam D'Angelo for the 27th point of the night for Acton Boxborough. And Bernard Finn Murray threw this right on the button. He does have a collection of excellent receivers.
Looks like Cam might have lost his footing there at the very end.
yeah, they got tangled up. I think just trying to reach up for that. He got tangled up and lost his footing.
Barrios buries the extra point. Made that look easy. 28-0 Acton Boxborough in the third quarter. And though we're going to take a break, I think we need one right now. So we'll be back.
El mensaje de texto típico te distrae del camino por casi 5 segundos. Evita textear. Evita chocar.
Okay, Bruce Byam, Howie Neal, Dave Markham, Ronna Berman, and Matt Bertos from Alumni Stadium in Chelmsford. The Lions have not taken a pounding like this for quite a long time. Nice kick coming up on it is Shore, I think. And Andy brings the ball back to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Chelmsford.
That is Shreyas.
No, it's not Shore.
It's 42?
82.
82, excuse me.
I call him Shreyas.
We'll call him Shreyas because that's a sophomore. We're going to have to learn how to say that name. It's about 65 letters long, his last name. And maybe Matt knows how to say that last name, being a teacher at Chelmsford High School. 1st and 10 Lions.
Got to Abdullah.
35-yard line. Rabius keeps it and picks up decent yardage, about 4 yards. And that on tonight's action, that is decent yardage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lions have to play now as if the score was 0-0. Try to get some confidence going into next week. They'll be home against Haverhill, and just see if they can do a couple of good things on offense.
Give Chris a little more experience here.
Right. Ooh, uh-oh.
Oops.
Little bit of a quick start by Brian Mitchell on the outside. So that'll back the Lions up. I was about to say, honestly, that this has been, for a first game, it's relatively penalty-free.
Yeah, yeah.
So it'll be now 2nd 11 for the Lions. Toss to the outside. Vecchio looking for any daylight at all.
He made it. He created a little bit there. Picked up about 3.
Great pursuit by Acton right there. They
again,
were all over that play.
Yeah, good job. It kept leverage. You'll see the.
And he's hobbling off now. Is Mike?
This is all on Mike's own right here.
Yeah.
Not much going on there.
No, just trying to find a friendly red shirt to help him. But there aren't many. It's 3rd down, it's 9 yards. Toss, incomplete. I think that was deflected also at the line of scrimmage, correct?
Oh, yes it was.
4th down, Chelmsford.
Chris was under duress there again.
Yeah.
Trying to throw across his body a little bit. Didn't really have time to set his feet on that throw.
The thing that I would observe about Acton Boxborough is the fact that it looks like they have a lot of athletes. That they can they're quick. They can play on either side of the football. They have decent size.
Yeah, there's a good size up front.
Yes, and they're mobile. They move.
They're mobile, exactly.
And punting situation, the Lions take a 30-second timeout.
They were missing another player.
I think they only had 10 guys on the field.
Yeah, that's...
Coaches can't be too happy about that.
Nope. Chris Pashoni right there with there's Dave Kaiser walking away from us. He is going to have one awful weekend. He certainly probably won't sleep tonight. And David is the most wonderful person. He is a terrific guy. He knows how to coach this game. He just needs to get a little bit of talent that more consistent. Lapoli, a sophomore, one of the building blocks. There's a fumble, and the Lions have it.
All right.
So that's a break that the Lions have not seen. Tyler Nolan on the recovery.
Good coverage by Tyler.
Yes. And Mike's been a weapon tonight. He's kicked very well.
Yeah.
Just looks
that
like
was one of the few times that Acton did not fair catch it, too.
Yes.
He seemed to stumble there at the end.
He did. A little stumble. That's all it
Misjudged
took. 27-yard line. Chelmsford on offense.
Oh, they get
Fabius to pass. He's going to step up and run. Steps through a couple.
This will come with experience, but it seems to me like Chris is taking off for the run a little too early sometimes.
Well,
I know he's been under duress the entire game pretty much, but I think if he just sat in there another second or so, I think things would start to open up for him. I think he's too quick to take off.
2nd and 8.
That will come with experience,
It
though.
certainly will.
It's not easy playing your first game in this offense.
Pitch. Vecchione. And Acton is all over that. Loss of a couple of yards. Now there's 5-6 Acton Colonials on that particular play. Watch it here.
Yep.
Here comes, look at the posse. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and maybe 6.
Yep.
It's almost like they knew it was coming.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant about the playbook. It almost seems as if
they're just swarming to the ball.
Yes. They're quick and they're athletic. It's 3rd down. It's 11 yards to go. And it's completed. This Mitchell.
Lapoli.
Oh, it is Lapoli.
That was better by Chris. He stood in there to the last second, took a little bit of a shot, but got the ball completed.
There's your staying in the pocket, Dave.
Yep.
Exactly. And that's a 1st down for the Lions with 27 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. They have finally gotten inside the 20-yard line to the 16-yard line. Handoff straight ahead. Some room. A good block on the outside, and they're going to call a penalty. And I have to see this one again. I won't comment. It was, I think, Caruso. But I thought that was a decent block. Let's take a look.
It was, yeah, that's who it was on. It wasn't Peter Caruso. He did okay. He turned.
Like
he screened his man.
Here it is.
But
it is a good block.
Block
there.
from behind. That's what it was. That's what the call was.
Block in the back, I believe.
Yep.
Maybe we'll get a better view of it here.
It was a crack.
Chris really didn't have that ball either.
No.
That's too bad.
Yeah. Unfortunately, 2 guys went down, but not through the correct procedure. 11 seconds to go. The ball is back to the 22-yard line. It is 1st and 20, about almost 20.
Acton Boxborough playing man-to-man here.
All right.
Jump ball. And intercepted.
Intercepted, yep.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Number 28, is it 28?
Here it comes. Looking for Lapoli. 28, 20.
20.
Yeah, that's Noah Sweeney. And we have an Acton player down.
I believe it's number 4.
That's Bernard.
It looks like number 4, yeah.
Got a cramp the way.
Shows scoreboard clock shows 13 seconds left. I'm not sure if that's what the correct time is or not. And it does look like a cramp. Here's the play again.
The officials are walking to the other end. So,
how's that for defensive coverage, though?
Yeah.
Right inside, right walled in.
And went up high to the highest point.
Yeah, you can't do it much better than that.
No, you can't. That was a terrific defensive play. So we go from getting our first touchdown of the season to an interception where we will start the fourth quarter and Acton will be on offense at the 20-yard line. Oh, that's you kind of, when things go bad, they really go bad.
Yep.
Acton player is still down.
It kind of looked like it was a cramp.
That's what I thought, and Howie said the same thing, and he's...
it's Bernard, and he's been playing both ways.
Yep.
And he's been doing a lot of running on his routes, on his pass routes.
That's the one thing I would be a little bit leery of Acton Boxborough is. Let's check it, see if we can find what happened here. There's there it is. The man in the end zone on the ground, and it looks like he's grabbing his calf for a cramp. And I think good.
Like he might have.
The trainer's massaging it and stretching it now. He's
stepped on Caruso, but
yeah. Great camera coverage tonight by the Chelmsford Telemedia with Tom Peterson, Dan Sylvia. There's so many people down there that we'll try to identify as we go along during the season.
Yeah, no, he's got a cramp. You can see it there.
Yeah, he's reaching for.
And there wasn't anybody really near him, so it was just cramped up.
He's just gingerly walking off the field now.
And he.
But as I was saying, these guys never miss a play. They never miss a beat. They're right on top of everything. Their camera work is outstanding. The young men and women that man those cameras, what a great job they do.
Yeah.
I would not want to be in the Chelmsford High School breaking down films, Dave, this weekend.
It's going to be a long week.
Yeah, it really is.
But great coaches in Chelmsford.
Yep.
I'm sure they'll figure it out and they'll make adjustments.
That is Stan Bernard, who is being assisted. He's had an excellent ball game tonight. And as Acton plays their season, I think that's the thing they have to be worried about is their depth. Wide open on the outside is Otero, and he's taken down after a first down pickup. That's Hughes.
Yep. Patrick Hughes has had a nice night tonight.
Yes. Vecchione has had a good defensive night as well, but there aren't too many other stars out there tonight.
Oh.
Pick up to the 35-yard line, 15-yard completion. Murray to Otero. Just underway in the fourth quarter. Toss to the other side, completed. Acton is really airing it out and doing an excellent job. That's a new receiver. That's Sean Kelly, who's a sophomore. Pulled in probably his first varsity reception of his career. And here it is. And he shows some speed. He gets a nice block out there, too. Actually, a couple of them.
Looks like just a wide receiver screen out there.
Yep.
Excellent blocking by AB.
And they have moved the ball in 2 plays up to the 50. So that's a 10, 11-yard pickup. Murray again to the outside to the flat, and this one's dropped.
They've had a few drops tonight.
Yeah, you have.
Murray's not going to be too happy with those.
No, his statistics could be a lot better. That was Noah Sweeney that dropped that one.
I believe that's at least the third one he's had.
He had Mike Vecchione coming right in his face, so he may have just thrown it a little too far outside than he wanted.
Acton is predominantly a senior football team. They have many seniors that play both ways on this team, and their experience has certainly paid off for them. Handoff straight ahead. Picked up 5 on the play.
Number 9.
That's Bourret. And Ronna tells me it's Berroway, but that's tough for me to say. It's going to be 3rd and 5 at the 45 of Chelmsford. This offense relies not on one person except for Finn Murray, but he spreads the ball all over the place.
Yeah, the coaching staff has mixed it up very well too.
They certainly have.
They've done a lot of substituting and using a lot of players to keep them fresh.
Right through the hands of Hennessy. And it's, I think, a penalty on Acton anyway, but the Lions may refuse it. It's going to be 4th down and 5. Yeah, legal procedure on the Colonials.
Kevin Hennessy had a chance there for an interception.
He definitely did, right through his hands. So what do the Lions do here? Refuse this? Acton will go for it anyway, but so you're going to give him 2 shots at 10 yards or 1 shot at 5 yards?
Looks like they're going to take it.
Give him 2 shots at 10, I guess.
Oh, come on now.
What are you doing? Refuse. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's I think the prudent move.
Take your chances on 4th down.
I agree. You've stopped a couple of times on 4th down.
We're going to punt now.
And this is probably pretty prudent on Acton's part.
Yeah.
At least it looks like they're going to punt. And with a 28-point lead, I think they're not going to try to trick anybody. Low snap, ball is on the ground, but Murray gets off a very good kick, and this is going to be down on about the 4-yard line.
Yeah, the ball took a left turn.
I know that.
Yeah, Brotherston thought it was going to roll in the end zone, but it veered left, and
everything practically has gone the way of the Colonials tonight, and that's an example right there. They get a ground ball snap, and they end up kicking it down to the 4-yard line.
Not much you can do there. Tough one to handle.
With 9 minutes to play, the Lions start at the 5. 1st and 10.
Okay, and you got a lot of new numbers in for Acton secondary from the looks of it. Murray has called it a night on defense. Number 12 is in for them. Kelly and
Kelly is a sophomore.
At 29.
And that happens to be Dylan Gambone, he is a senior. Over the middle and incomplete, and that was to Lipoli. That pass was pretty well thrown. So 2nd and 10.
I think Michael would like to have that one.
Yeah, I do too. I think that's one he thinks maybe. Here it is. Take a look.
Usually catches that ball.
We get a little wobble, but a little high maybe too.
Yeah, a little high.
Yeah, just a touch.
Chris seems to be throwing off his back foot a lot.
A lot. And went for Lipoli again, and incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Well.
So it looks like Acton's decision, that one he stepped into a little bit. To punt it is going to turn out to be the correct decision. 3rd.
He's opening up his throwing motion.
He seems to be not stepping forward into the throw.
Yeah.
Seems to be stepping off to the side, and he's losing a little bit of velocity on the ball. Again, he'll learn with experience.
Yeah. Man for man. No, zone.
It's completed on the sideline, and that looks like first down yardage.
Yes.
That's Lapoli, and he fights for the first down, so Rabius completes it.
Good execution right there. Nice first down.
Yeah, I think Mike knew how far he had to get. He had to get beyond the stripe.
Yeah, and sat right down there. And he did. Made himself a good target. First and 10, Chelmsford.
We haven't said that too often today.
Cheap as no. We have certainly not. Looking again for him, and that could have been interference. I don't think he caught it.
No, he didn't.
No.
And it was good timing by number 12. The defender was right there at the same time the ball arrived.
Sean Kelly, the sophomore. That was good defense. There he is. Yep, pretty good defense.
What a throw by Chris right there. Nice spiral.
Yes, it was.
He's still throwing, running, moving back. That was an excellent throw.
There's a good throw and a good catch there. Stepping into that one. That's Stolke?
Yes.
Stolke on the reception. First down for the Lions. Chris really, I think that's the best ball he's thrown tonight.
He looked like really composed in the pocket right there.
Yep. So that moves the ball out to the 24-yard line. Handoff with a little bit of room, but closing quickly. That was Vecchione. His brother has the New England wrestling champion, has Joe, who played last year as a captain, has moved on to Salve Regina, playing on their football program. Sal Lapoli has gone to Phillips Andover. Christian Finn up to St. Anselm's, going to play a little lacrosse up there. Try to get some of the others from last year, and incomplete, I think. Just worry about that sideways throw. That was Mitchell that couldn't hold on.
Lions just not looking sharp.
Now this is a well-thrown ball.
A lot of mental mistakes.
Yeah.
It's that game speed.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not that practice speed. It's not the scrimmage speed.
Right.
Everything is that much quicker.
You got other guys out there trying to knock your block off on every play, and that makes it a little tougher. Chris looking to throw it, and does, and incomplete on the sideline. It's going to be fourth down. Looking for Lapoli, and he was not open, well covered by Colonials.
Yep.
So we've got a punting situation again for the Lions. Here it is.
The plays that are taking a long time are giving Acton speed a chance to recover and cover and pick up receivers.
Yeah. A lot of guys standing up along the offensive line. Is that what you were thinking, partner?
And they're getting, they're letting Acton push them back. Acton's keeping the leverage, getting under their pads.
Good kick by Lapoli. And fair catch? No.
Well, that was
I didn't see a signal.
That was an interesting.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. He's got to tell him.
That was Otero.
He's the coach.
Yeah, he needs to make that plain.
Right. It can't be a little flip. That's what the coach is telling him.
Okay, Acton will take over the football. They're going to get it at the 34-yard line, first and 10. And they're making a few offensive changes as well here.
Yeah, let's perhaps we'll see the heir apparent to Murray in the
quarterbacking category.
Yeah.
And we are going to. I'm not sure which one it is.
I think it's
Number 8.
Number 8, yeah.
Yes. And we find that that's Nate Sullivan, who is a junior. Handoff and nothing. Jake Ferrer right there for the Lions, along with Peter Caruso. So that's a loss of 4 on the play.
And interestingly, Acton is huddling.
Yeah, and going to stay in that huddle for as long as they possibly can.
Sullivan is getting the play right on the sideline from the coach.
On the field? Oh. Second and 14. Again, slammed. I'm sorry, I went for the fake, and Sullivan kept the ball and picked up very good yardage.
Yeah.
Nice run by Sullivan.
He slipped a couple of tackles there.
I'm going to say the Lions had some good penetration there.
Yeah, Pat Hughes was he slipped off Pat's tackle.
It's going to be 3rd and 5. He picked up about 9 on that play. Nice fake. Watch this. That's where I went. I went with the fake, and here comes the football.
Yeah. Good pursuit by the Lions there. A couple of people in the tackles.
Pleasure to have Mr. Simonian with us here tonight. It's always great to have him at these games and have him with us. Handoff, first down yardage. Still on his feet, running very hard. That's number 5, new ball carrier, Pablo Barrios. He was the place kicker a couple of times. First down yardage. We're coming down under the 5-minute mark. Acton is driving.
Yeah,
and they're just doing it on the ground. That's what they want to do.
Yeah, the defense has been on the field an awful lot tonight.
Handoff. Oh, good tackle there.
Yeah, number 91 on Lions that time.
That was a nice job by Joe Ross, a junior. Good hit by Joe. Joe's a big guy.
Yeah.
No gain, 2nd and 10. Guys, how do you bounce back from something like this? What do you do during the week to make this go away and come back and play next Friday night?
You just don't live in the past. You just have to look ahead.
You just got to look ahead. You got to look at the Havel video and plan your attack and correct a few mistakes in the offensive line and the offensive backfield. Tighten up a few items.
Regain some confidence and come out a little bit less flat next week.
Sullivan overthrows Dylan Gambone in the flat. So it'll make it a 2nd and 10.
Looks like we have number 21, Shane Sutherland, in the game for the Lions playing linebacker.
Oh, yeah.
Sophomore.
They have one freshman on the roster, and I'm going to find that name for you.
The 50s, I thought it was.
I thought, yeah, there is his name. It's Efren Hart. I believe I'm saying Efren correctly. 6'1", 250.
Not Griffin? Griffin Hart.
Griffin Hart, I'm sorry.
76? Yeah,
Griffin.
Okay.
Sullivan runs the option.
Block from behind. They didn't call. Yes,
No.
they did. I think I just saw the flag.
A flag come in. Jake Ferrer's had a pretty good night tonight, too. Made a lot of tackles.
Oh, yep.
Jake Chason there to make the assist.
Block in the back.
Yep.
Yeah, there you could see it. He just went whizzing by.
Yeah, the Lions refused it. 3rd down. Oh, 4th down. They're going to punt.
And we're down under 4 minutes to play, and Acton will punt it. And New punter?
New punter, number 9.
That's Borre. Borre, an interesting player. He is only a sophomore. And gets away a
little bit of a knuckleball.
Yeah. Good bounce for Chelmsford.
Yeah.
Good bounce.
And the ball comes back to the 21-yard line, 1st and 10, Chelmsford. I'm sure this was not the start that the Lions expected. I think talking to the coaches this week, they really felt as though the kids were ready to play. And you just never know. It's hard to read. You guys have coached long enough to know that when you think you have it, a game plan, you think you're ready, and all of a sudden it just doesn't work.
A lot of new faces out there in offense, and it'll take some time for them to mesh, but
it's the
learning experience.
You have to take the team you dealt with and develop them.
And try to.
You have a lot of new
better.
people.
Right.
You know, new quarterback, new running backs, interior line, defense.
Each day make it a little bit better than the day before.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Rabia's pass goes incomplete. Here it is. Looking over the middle and threw it behind his receiver. Receiver was Brotherston.
You just have to, and you tell these inexperienced players that they will get better. And they played tonight against some experienced seniors from Acton.
Absolutely, Howie.
That makes a difference sometimes.
Who have had a lot of game experience, as you said. They're a Division I team that plays against, in playoff time, some very, very good programs.
So
there's a big jump to the varsity level for a lot of these kids.
Yes.
So I think they're finding that out tonight. I think they'll be better off for it in the next game.
2nd and 8. Rabius fires it, completes it, and that's number 12 for the Lions. That's Caruso, and that's a good completion.
That is a good completion.
I think Rabius has looked better in this second half than he did in the first half. I think he's had a little bit more poise, and I think he can walk out of this game tonight feeling a little bit more positive about things.
He's looked much more composed here in the second half.
Yes. Again, fires it, and this time incomplete.
Yeah, the timing's just a little bit off.
Yep.
You know, he's holding it a little too long, or the receiver's taking too long to come out of their break.
Looking for Caruso again. That's a 2nd and 10 now for the Lions. 2:10, as you can see on the screen. There is Mr. Simonian on the sideline. He's made his way from our booth over to the sideline. Doesn't miss a game. Long time Rabius has. Finally
throws it away.
Yep. And what's the whistle for?
2-minute warning.
Oh, okay. Thank you, David.
Yep.
2 minutes. Once again, Chelmsford Telemedia, thank you. Great job. You guys never lose. We have the best high school video program in the state of Massachusetts, bar none.
Absolutely.
Fantastic job.
I just got a word that Doug Mathatone is one of the best. He also kidded me about kind of stalking me during the week when I'm working, so I'll have to talk to him about that. Incompleted pass. It's going to be fourth down? Fourth down for the Lions. And then Acton will sit on the ball once this drive is completed. They will just take a knee, and that will be it. Good crowd tonight. Great night to play.
Run.
And Rabius is going to pick up first down and a lot more. Gets out of bounds, so the Lions sustain the drive. Nice run that time by Chris.
Chris showing some nice speed on the outside there.
Yes, he certainly did.
I think you're seeing some better blocking by the offensive line.
He's definitely getting more time in the pocket this half.
Ooh, that was a late hit too.
Could have been called.
Could have been 15 yards. He got whacked out of bounds. Ball is at the 30.
Nice to see the Lions get a touchdown here.
Yeah, it would.
Just give him some confidence.
Right. And drilled as soon as he caught the ball was Brotherstone.
Yep. Not caught.
Nice catch.
Incomplete.
Incomplete. Good closing speed by the Acton defender there.
And he made him cough it up.
Yeah. Number 2.
Nice tackle by number 12.
Yes, it was.
12.
Yeah, that's Kelly. He's a pretty good sophomore. Chris back, rolling to the right again. Going to throw it to the end zone. Close to it. Overthrow.
Intended for Adonio. Is it 17? I didn't.
I can't see that far.
It looked like 17.
It looked like 17.
You're right. Here it is. We'll watch it now. Yes.
Yes. Oh, no, it's 12.
Caruso.
Peter
Caruso.
Caruso.
Okay.
Yeah, Caruso.
Okay.
It's hard to see over there in that corner.
Yeah, that corner.
We are looking at 3rd and 10. I want to thank once again Matt Bartos for helping us out tonight. We were a little bit short-handed and incomplete. Looking for Caruso again. That's a route I really don't understand either, because it would have picked up maybe 2 yards when you need 10.
Yeah.
It has to be a first down throw. 4th down again for the Lions.
You just don't have 4th and 10 pass plays in your playbook.
Not frequently. No, sir.
Receivers have to make sure they get to the 10-yard mark.
They got to get to the marker. Correct.
That's right. Rabius is pursued. He throws it, and it's Mitchell, Lopoli, excuse me. I don't think that's a first down, though.
No.
And it's not very short. Acton will take over on downs with 1:05 to go, and here it is.
Well, Chris is throwing running for his life again.
Yep, exactly.
Michael Foley knows where the sideline is to stop the clock, but
short
just
by
didn't
about
have any time to get depth.
2 yards short.
Yeah, just about. Acton, I'm sure, will snap it and kneel on it, and this is going to conclude tonight's football game. Kudos to Acton Boxborough. They played a very fun, came into Chelmsford in a lot of people's mind an underdog, and they certainly did not play that way. They played with confidence. They played with poise. They executed. Finn Murray was the difference. No question in my mind. He was the difference.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning of the show here, you know these guys are going to give 100% every time they play.
Right.
Don't get fooled by the lack of numbers they have.
Yep.
Because the kids that are out there know how to play football.
They certainly do.
They need to match their intensity.
They're rated in the top 10 overall record in the past 10 years in Massachusetts football, and you can see why. And we'll snap it one more time, and everyone can go home. And thank you to Rana. Thank you, guys, for our debut tonight. It was a pleasure working with you, and we'll come back. We'll try it again next Friday night against Haverhill High School, and we hope the result might be a little bit better.
I hope so. Hey, take care.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Tom, Dan, Doug,
and
everyone else. We appreciate it. Good night, everybody, from Alumni Stadium.
Good night. Start over. The offensive line.